Often said here on the show, haven't we, chums, how expensive it is just to have a night out, whether it be even at regional theatre level. It's just very, very expensive. Cinema, wow, if you can find anything that you like, of course. Hence the reason I like to provide a free Saturday picture show for you, because at least it's something we can all sort of sit and watch and think, wow, didn't cost us anything, didn't have to put up with trying to navigate the online world of can you download your ticket, can you scan it, you haven't got it right, you've got the wrong date, the wrong seat. Have you been through all of that? Goodness, And so it annoys me when I see headlines like this all the time, particularly artistic directors who, suddenly quit their theatres. Artistic directors, they used to be called theatre managers, didn't they? And they lived and died on whether they could get an audience in. And when you look at back, say, of the great days of the variety world with Moss Empires, a lot of theatres closed down simply because they couldn't get the audience to come in. This was all thanks to television. Today, it's all thanks to the cancel culture. Let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me today on suddenly a sunny moment here in the world of London town. Not bad, eh? Now, as I said, I get really angry, I don't know if you do, when you go to theatre and suddenly you're sort of pushed ahead. Sorry, we haven't had a wave, have we? Nice to see you, sorry. Thank you so much for joining me. You look at these things, don't you, and suddenly you're bombarded, aren't you? Please donate. Would you like to buy a seat? How about a plaque on a seat with your name? Because we need your help. Without your help, we can't survive. The usual literary just witterings on about how basically they want more money out of you. Yet behind the scenes, a lot of these theatres are turning gold mines away. You see, recently more and more theatres are deciding what you and I can actually watch in this cancel culture world. For instance, this particular comedian, Roy Chubby Brown, right now, a little bit blue to say the least, but there's one thing that Roy can do, and that is fill theatres. He's incredibly popular and can sell tickets like hotcakes, literally. Now, here's the deal. He's been recently cancelled from numerous theatres because the management don't like him. There's a group saying no, they don't want him in the town, that sort of stuff. He's hardly part of the sort of Russian-Ukraine war. He's there to make you laugh. It's as simple as that. If you don't want to laugh or you don't like his humour, don't go to the show. It's that simple. But you see, behind the scenes, these people that are literally crumbling into the wokery world in theatre are then saying to you and I, we need more money, literally from the government, the Arts Council. We can't survive unless you help us. But take that. If you look at, say, Roy Chubby Brown and other comedians that have also been cancelled and actors and stuff like that, well, seemingly, you see, if you think about it, a 300-seat, 500-seat theatre literally could be busting at the seams. Think about that for ice cream sales, interval drinks, pre-theatre drinks, all walking out the door. The staff that they could employ because suddenly they've had to actually open an upper circle that they haven't used for years by the tiresome sort of things that they've put on themselves. So my argument would be, if they ask you for money, ask them what they've turned down recently, and they proudly, stupidly enough, tell you. They do. Oh no, we wouldn't have him here. And you look around the auditorium and think, I would. He could make money for you. Your job is to keep the theatre alive, make money, and more importantly, keep theatre in employment. It's not up to you to decide as a theatre manager or artistic director what should go on at that theatre. If you don't like it, you're in the wrong job. And it's not about being an artistic director. It's about giving the public what they want. And when they turn down people like this guy and numerous others, well, then basically they're saying to you, this is what we're putting on and you're going to pay highly for it. What they're finding is, of course, the public naturally, as ever, are simply turning away. Is it time to bring down the curtain on these woke managers that clearly couldn't manage even their own ice cream tray? I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.